It's Mother's Day, 1980. The trauma slasher film. Produced by Lloyd Kaufman, of course, but this was written, and if I'm not mistaken, it might have been directed by Lloyd Kaufman's brother. So it's basically his production. His movie from Saga Films, set in New Jersey. There's a whole bunch of like oddball characters, all pretty much acting like mini Lloyd Kaufmans. You could see a Kaufman in every character pretty much. And the story follows three girls that go out camping. They're all in their 30s. And so...
And they're acting like they're total actors, and they're acting like they're in their 20s.
And so... there's the bonfire scene where they get stoned, because they only get stoned once a year.
Alright. Movie starts off with the granny picking up the two people that are freaking just the random strays, and they get killed, and it's like, oh,
it's Mother.
And it's a pretty dope opening. The guy they get their head cut off they come out of nowhere, and you think, she's a nice old lady.
Yeah, she kills Lady Gaga in the opening scene, we know. And then it gets to the main girls who go out in the middle of nowhere camping, and most of the girl scenes is just
filler.
They basically make them improv, so it's just a whole bunch of nothing.
Terrible. Talking about stories and having recapping memories, and looking at a guy doing pushes while.
But they happen to be in the area of
the vicinity of
the mother and the two sons
out in the woods,
who live like a savage hillbilly lifestyle under the control of their
Leatherface's family.
Under the control of their domineering mother, who almost looks like Lloyd Kaufman, almost looks like Rose Ross nowadays. Actually, it looks like Ernest when he dresses as the old woman in Ernest Saves Christmas.
It's exactly Ernest.
He puts the neck brace on just like her too.
Exactly looks like him.
They get their entertainment by sadistically tormenting the people in the area, of course. A story and a setup you've seen. But it's got like a comedy feel throughout because it's a trauma film, so it's not like the dark, sadistic feel of like The Last House on the Left.
Yeah, so they're camping, talking about nothing, Philly, and then boom, they finally get captured.
So they drag these bitches all the way back in their sleeping bags. It's hilarious.
So it's all sinister and then it's like a freaking.
There's subtle, great moments. No, well, this is what they do. They make a hillbilly porno
with Polaroid stop motion.
Take a Polaroid and shake it, and then they put it in the scrapbook.
With an old lady watching the mother, the granny watch.
But there's a bunch of subtle, great moments where, like, the raccoon leg is missing in the chain. He's like, look who's missing.
That's not what he said. He said, look what I caught. And it's just
no, he said, look who got loose. Because they had him on the freaking chain. They had a raccoon chained up on his leg, and all that was left was his leg. Like, he got away. And then there's the training scene where they train to kill people, and they're like slashing.
The whole day is just filler, and it's just them. It's pretty funny though. This scene, it's like.
And they're smashing like watermelons. She basically
stabbing knives into like body things hanging as to represent people.
She basically like puts them through the Savage Olympics.
And they're going through. He's carrying a machete above his head, and he's running through tires.
And they're like throwing machetes at like pictures of girls. It's fucking hilarious. Best part of the movie by far. And then the rest is just a whole bunch of filler forever. And then like the girls finally get loose.
And then run around to get the other girl, and her hands messed up. She doesn't want to do a thing, it's just filler up the butt.
And then then they pack up and they get a bunch of materials to get revenge, and then they get revenge on the family. So this is total spoilers, total ending. So if you want to watch the movie, go and watch it, and then come back for the ending for us to talk about the ending or whatnot. So it gets to the ending. The girls come back to the house to get revenge, and the first kill that they do is an act.
After they buried her other friend, that's the other one going.
The first thing they do, they kill. They kill one. They kill one of the boys, and it's like an axe to the nads. And you're like, it could have been worse. He could have got an axe to the nads.
But did. That's the first kill. Is the girls busting, axe to the nads him.
And then the second second boy to get killed is the one who wears the skull cap like a half retard the whole movie.
No. They're taking care of the first brother's body, sneaking him outside, and he comes out of nowhere, out of the freaking window, and right onto him with the cap.
It's just hilarious. And then
He's like, "You killed
she
my
waits
brother."
until he comes around the corner and he drops a freaking TV on his head, Stumacher style, and like it's just like going everywhere, like the electricity's
Like
just
it's
going
a,
off.
No, it's going everywhere like it's a
All right,
microwave.
you ready for this
Like
one?
a microwave.
You want to know how the mom dies? The mom gets hers, or should I say mother, is suffocated by an inflatable nipple.
Okay, that's not accurate.
Didn't see it coming.
No. It was like a casting mold. It was
An inner tube of tits and like with a nipple, and they like shove it in her mouth, and
No, you know
like
what
she's
it's like.
dead.
It's like those.
It's like no, this movie's like over, and so is this review. I give it a C. What do you give it, L?
You give it a C. I give it a B because it was.
Nah, not that high.
For 80s, it was it was pretty.
It was like
it
typical
was okay.
trauma to me, but like
I went at a good pace except for all the filler.
yeah, so C plus is the highest for me. So this was JBM and L made for Mr. Creepshow 9. Click on the channel for more sci-fi, horror, and comic book videos. I'm out.